Hello YouTube, we're going to make a long tapered punch out of this. This is homemade. This was a flex ratchet where I welded a piece extension to it. I do now have a nice small Craftsman breaker bar. So we're not destroying a tool. You can see that it's slapped together real quick with a farm welder years ago. But it served its purpose. So it's going to be repurposed into a nice long tapered punch. I'm probably just going to sand down some of this knurling so it looks better. So there you go. We'll try to get a before shot picture of this thing, so stay tuned. Okay, we're freezing. We're back in from the cold. Yesterday was 50 degrees. Today it's only like 30 and the wind's blowing 20 miles an hour. So I did it 4 times. Okay, then go back out and do it on the corners 4 more times. So it's 8 times you do it. We're probably going to bring back the taper a little bit more. We're cutting down on the time that the belt, you'd be there for 2 days on the belt sander. Not 2 days, but boy, it'd feel like it. So there's the start of our taper. So I thought I'd show that. Do it 4 times. And we're not worrying about losing the hardness of this. When I was done, it was red hot on the last one. I shoved it in a snowbank. So it's going to be a punch to drive stuff out with and things, not like a chisel would be. So we're not worrying about losing the hardness of the metal, but it'd be a nice tool when we're done. I'll show you my nice little breaker bar so you know that I'm not wasting the only breaker bar I have for a small one. Okay, back to work. It is cold out there. I'm going to warm up and get right back outside. Then I can work in here where it's nice and warm. I'm not grinding inside. That's too dangerous. Too many sparks. Okay, once we got done doing the 8 sides, we clamped our cheap, you know what brand name 4.5 inch grinder in the vise. We just clamped the body of it in there and had it wedged so it couldn't fly out. I don't even want to take a picture. Do that stuff on your own. That's about as long as taper I can get, because you're kind of limited. If I'd had a bigger stone on there, because you're freehanding it, but I just want a long enough taper to use this to line up bolts, or if I got to get down in somewhere. It's going to be more like an alignment punch for holes and stuff. Still, you can still poke holes with it, but next we'll take it to the belt sander. I said, I think we're going to sand some of this knurling down and try to get it look a little better. I don't know if I want to get out the wire brush or not. I may get out the wire brush on the drill, may not. There you go. Now we can fine tune it on the sander. Okay, stay tuned for more. Oh, and I was not wearing these. I had leather gloves on over them on the grinder, so you know. Yeah, don't go use the grinder with these on. It's keep them kind of dangerous around the belt sander, but there you go. Stay tuned. Okay, that's with the roughest grit and the wire brush. So, and that's the part that hasn't been touched. So I don't think I need to super polish it with fine sandpaper. We do not like the look of this. We did degrease it. You know, don't get grease your wire wheel it. We do not like that. That just looks nasty. We're going to sand on that and see if we can change the look of it. So, we'll be back. Like I said, I don't think we're going to go any finer grits on this. We did get a little bit better taper than we had with the grinder. More consistent. And take the tip off. So that's not pointed. Can you see that? Take the tip off before you jab yourself or something. If you ever wanted a tip for a center punch, just put it on there as you need it. So it's just a punch to line up stuff with. And I don't know the approximate diameter. This is probably 3/8 inch diameter. So stay tuned for this part. Okay, we get you up close and personal here. It looks better than this. So we'll continue doing this. It does look better. I said, we're not going to polish this or nothing. It's just a tool. There you go. You're back off. We turned our autofocus feature on and off the other day. We was having trouble. Because I got to have it getting too close sometimes. But you got to figure, we're only about 3 inches from the camera. I'll touch the lens. See how close we are? I've always liked this camera, my other one. See that? We're not going to get all of them out. So stay tuned. We'll bring you back when it's all done. Or this is going to be too long a video on making a simple tool. Focus. Don't do that to me. There. Okay, and we are done. We did switch to a finer belt and polish the whole thing. Kind of blend it. Like like I said, we took the tip off. I don't know if you can see it, but we don't want a sharp tip. If you ever wanted to use it for a centering punch or something, excuse me, you could do that. This made this a lot nicer because it was really nasty. It was. It feels a lot better. It's pretty nasty because you don't need the knurling. You're not using it for non-slip like a ratchet. It's just there for looks now. That was just the wire brush on that end. There you go. A nice serviceable little tool. And when I think about it, I will show you. Wipe the dust off. I have a nice little breaker bar. It's a no name. It's even got the thing in it. So I have a nice little breaker bar that's similar in length. If you put these together, get in the frame there. You know, it would have been an inch or so shorter, but so I have a nice little breaker bar. I said, this is a nice long tapered punch for fitting in somewhere. They have many uses, stuff like this. Even if it's a big bolt, you can get on the center of it. You may want to have a little set, but it's better you don't dig it. You don't know what you're going to reach in there and tap out or something, because it's not a drip punch. Remember, it's a tapered punch. Drip punch is the same size all the way through. But there you go. Thanks for watching. I'll snap a couple final photos of it with nice and shiny there.